A very good afternoon to all of you. So this is the last lecture of power electronics, and today we are going to discuss first of all the Fourier analysis, the Fourier waveforms of how the Fourier waveforms for the 120 degree mode of conduction will look like. So before proceeding with all the values, I would like to again discuss it is 2 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega naught t plus pi by 6, and the phase voltage is 2 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega naught t plus pi by 6. Triplet harmonics are absent because of this term. Again, line can be devised as 3 VDC by n pi. This is it, sin n omega naught t plus pi by 3. So one thing has to be very clear. Okay, just look at this. Sin n omega naught t plus pi by 3 plus pi by 6. Okay, have a look at this. There's only one part where there is a phase gap of pi by 3, that was in the last leg, corresponding to 60 degree. Else there is a phase gap of pi by 6, 2 VDC by n pi, 4 VDC by n pi, sin n pi by 3. Again it comes back to 2 VDC by n pi, phase voltage sin n pi by 3. Okay, and the last part is 3 VDC by n pi. That's it, sin n omega naught plus pi by 3. Why I am discussing these 4 waveforms at large? Because these are very important. These play a very crucial role. These are very important, and without these, the discussion of 3-phase inverters is incomplete. Because as you can see that not much is required now. Okay, the syllabus is, I hope, over, but the discussion on these Fourier transforms, how we will obtain this Fourier series expression, is very important. So have a look at this. Okay, this is it. This is the Fourier series expression. You can see that the voltage is VDC by 2 from 0 to 2 pi by 3. So you have to simply shift this by pi by 3. Okay, so when you shift this by pi by 3, then it comes to VDC by 2. The angle remains intact, that is 2 pi by 3. So you will achieve a waveform. That waveform is more or less like a PWM wave. Clear? This, which is more or less like a PWM wave. Okay, is it clear or not? Okay, clear. Now one more very important thing that I would like to again revise for all of the students. Here it is sin n pi by 3, and sin n pi by 3 will be also present in this expression. Now look at this here. So you can say both the waveforms of this part will have a sin n pi by 3, because these all are derived from PWM. Rest both won't have that. That is for sure. This will not have something like this. Okay, and neither that will have. Okay, clear? Why this is sin n pi by 3 is there? Because they all are having the PWM expression between them. Okay, is it clear or not? So when you evaluate this thing, that is this sin n pi by 3, and when we evaluate this particular term, then we will get the value of fundamental voltage. RMS value of fundamental will be 2 VDC by pi sin pi by 3. This will be the fundamental voltage. Clear? And this is valid. If you are, be very particular, if you are writing this part, okay, then you have to be very particular about one thing, that the triplet harmonics will be absent in this expression. Because when you write this expression, this is clear, 2 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3, but it becomes evident from this only that the triplet harmonics will be absent. Clear or not? I think it is clear. Okay, no doubt. I think there is no doubt in this expression. Yes, this can be very well evaluated. Okay, clear? Okay. Now Now again, if you are focused on the line voltage can be very well calculated. 2 VDC by n pi sin n omega naught t multiplied by 3 by 2, so that we get the absolute same. But again, this is the waveform that we are obtaining for phase A. This waveform is again advanced by pi by 3. So you have to put that pi by 3 here. Clear or not? Clear? Okay. Now if these parts become clear, then I don't think that there is an iota of doubt in writing the RMS n, because the RMS value is VDC by root 6 as it is written, as it is evident here, and here it is VDC by root 2. G can be evaluated, that is the G can be evaluated very easily, okay, and THD can be obtained, that is comes out to be 331.28. G is again 3 by pi. Any doubt? Any problem with anyone? This is now this was the thing that I was discussing. This is the pole voltage. This is the pole voltage in case of 120 degree mode of operation. This pole voltage again same VDC by 2 VDC by 3 sin n pi by 3. So again you can say that in this voltage triple harmonics will be absent. Yes. Are you getting it? All the triple harmonics will be absent in this pole voltage. I think this concept is clear. And more precisely I can say that this was the need of the R. Okay. Now again I would like to revise all the Fourier expressions because these are important. First one is 2 VDC by n pi sin of n omega naught t. That's it. Second one is that 4 VDC by n pi sin n, the 2 VDC by n pi sin n pi by 3 for sure. Again it is the third one is 3 VDC by n pi. Okay. No, not 3 VDC. It's 2 VDC by n pi, and again sin n pi by 3 will be there. In both the terms there will be, here it is sin n pi by 3 because of VDC by 2, and in that case it is basically 4 VDC by n pi. Yes, it is 4 VDC by n pi into sin n pi by 3. Clear? So 2 4 in the next part is going to be 2, and then it is 3 VDC by n pi. Okay, and that's it. Sin n pi by 3 will represent for only 2 cases. Be very particular. In only 2 cases that particular value will be present. Okay. Now, okay. Again, in the pole voltages, it can be shown that the pole voltage won't have any triple harmonics for 120 degree mode of conduction, whereas for 180 degree mode of conduction pole voltages will be present. Yes, this should be very well understood, that pole voltages will be present. Clear? I think this is very much clear, and this needs to be understood very carefully. Okay, so now I will again like to show you the waveform, how the waveforms, because this is the last part of waveforms. This is VDC by 2, this is again VDC by 2. Okay, obviously this waveform will be shifted from this by 120 degree. Again the third one is this, and now you have to get a VAB, VAN minus VBN, that is VAB. This is basically VAB. VDC by 2 minus VDC by 2, so VDC by 2 plus VDC by 2, 3 VDC by 2. Are you getting it out? Clear? VAB, VDC by 2 minus, so it is VDC. Clear? After that VDC by 2 minus 0, so it is VDC by 2. So basically this is changing between VDC, okay, VDC and VDC by 2. Clear? Okay, that's why we have to multiply, because the peak in that case was 2 VDC by 3. In 180 degree mode it was 2 VDC by 3, but in this case the peak is VDC, so you have to multiply it by 3 by 2. Clear? Clear now? That's why it becomes, where it was 2 VDC by n pi, it becomes, because 2 by 3 VDC by n pi. So that's it for today's lecture. I will see you in the next term. Have a fantastic day.